Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Stevio, aka the motherfucker. Today we're gonna be going over one of my most viral videos, urine samples. One of the very first viral videos too. Today we're gonna answer some of your top questions about urine samples in regards to the ER. The first thing I wanna do is actually rewatch the video with you guys, and then from there we'll answer some questions that I saw in the comment section. Here we go.
Tips from the ER. Urine samples. People, listen to me. When we ask you for a urine sample, we are not trying to get you in trouble. Our priority is not to send you to jail. Our priority is to make sure you don't die. We need to know what is in your system in order to take care of you. In particular, if you have abdominal pain, the test will tell us whether or not it is a UTI, which it probably is. Stop lying to us about what drugs you've taken. We could tell. How? Because this is our job. We see this shit every day, 24/7. If it's meth, we have to hydrate you. If it's cocaine, we have to make sure your heart doesn't explode. If it's THC, we will leave you the fuck alone. Maybe get you a snack. If we suspect that you are drunk and you tell us you've had one drink, we assume 3. You say 2, we say 6. We multiply by 3 because you motherfuckers are liars. It makes our job so much harder and it puts you at risk. Why do you hate yourself? Learn to work with us so we can get you the fuck out of the ER, which, trust me, is what we all want.
But yeah, so urine samples in the ER is very important. We really want the urine sample. So if you're in the emergency room for anything, regardless of what it is, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna want a urine sample from you, just because it gives us a lot of information about you to help, with your care. And also, if you don't get it in the beginning when you do pee, and down the line, like an hour or two later, the doctor decides, yeah, we want a urine sample, it could take a long time, 1, for you to want to pee again, and 2, to send it down to the lab for testing. I mean, it could add, hours to your ER visit, which nobody wants. So for most of you, if you come into the ER, just make sure if you go to the bathroom, just let anybody know, I'm a patient here, I'm going to the bathroom, do you guys need a urine sample, right? 9 times out of 10, we're gonna give you a fucking cup and say, yes, just pee in here and hold it. Just bring it back to wherever you're gonna be in the ER, you're going to your bed, just leave it there. And when we need it, print out a sticker, put it on there, send it down to the lab. Help us, help you, right? Get you out of here. Let's go to the fucking questions. First one. But why is it a damn jar and not something with a funnel? Even if I'm in pain, I don't want to accidentally piss on my hands. The ER is cheap. We are not going to get you a funnel. Just do your best, pee into the jar, and if it gets everywhere, wipe yourself up. It's urine. It's not that big a deal. Like, I've gotten so much bodily fluids on me working in the ER. Like, urine is like the least of my worries, Get over it. Just fucking aim. So if I say I drank 3 bottles of beer, you assume I drank 9, even if I might have drank 3. The part about multiplying the number of drinks by 3 is a joke, but not really a joke. We don't really do that. It's because we don't measure your blood alcohol level by the number of drinks. We get a number after we draw blood, we send it down to the lab, and they give us a number, right? I say that because a lot of patients do come into the ER piss drunk, and they're just like, we're triaging them. We're trying to figure out like what the hell is going on. Are they like whoopy, like woozy and dizzy because they're having a stroke or some sort of real medical issue, or is it because they're drunk? So if you come into the ER and you're dizzy and you're like slurring your words, we're like, oh my God, like, what is it? And we ask you, hey, how many drinks have you had? And if you say none, okay, it's a problem. But if you seem drunk, you just kind of smell drunk, and you're super, out of it, and you say, I've only had 1 drink, I'm gonna assume, okay, no, that's probably a lie. You smell drunk, you probably had 3. People always lie in the ER. It's caused us to have this sort of like guard up when we're trying to like figure out what's going on and figure out how to help you. But no, I mean, we're not like, no, you definitely had 9. It doesn't really change what we're gonna do. We're still gonna draw blood. We're still gonna probably get you an IV, and we're still gonna try to keep you alive. Can I just tell you I have THC so you leave me alone and get me a snack? Yeah, oh my God, yes. If you come in and I don't know what the hell your problem is, but you right off the bat just tell us, hey, I'm high, like, great. Then, it helps us help you. And we don't really care about you being high, we're not gonna call the police. Can you imagine if we called the police for every person who came in stoned into the ER? The police would get mad at us, like, stop wasting our time. Unless it's like some crazy circumstance where, we see a fucking you're holding a knife with blood on it, right? Like, okay, this motherfucker stabbed somebody. That's when we call the police. But if you're just coming in, you're just like, I'm having chest pains because I took too much coke, we're just gonna help you. We're not gonna call the police, right? There's no need to. Can you also tell if someone has a kidney infection based on their urine? Probably. I'm the ER tech. I don't usually get that into it, but maybe someone down in the comments can answer that for us. Remind them to dry the outside of the canister. Yes, this is a good urine sample tip. Always dry the fucking canister. Wrap it in a paper towel and say, hey, this is my urine sample, and likely we will get a little baggie. It's like a Ziploc bag. We'll open it. You drop the urine sample in there, and we close it up. And when we need to send it off, we print out a sticker with your information on it, slap it on the jar, and then we send it to the lab. But yes, wipe the fucking urine sample cup. If someone has actually used meth and the doctor sees that they do they like inform the cops or something, or do they just give you what you need and fuck you off? I seriously want to know. Okay, yes, back to my point. If you come in on meth and you're just, a rando that has like, hey, I'm having heart palpitations from the meth I took, we're just gonna take care of you. We're not gonna call the cops. Okay, question. Can the police actually get a copy of blood records even if you did not sign over consent to release those records to them? I believe they can if they brought you in under suspicion of being drunk and driving or disorderly conduct. But if you just come in and you're drunk, I don't even know why the police would be involved. What's THC? THC is tetracannabinol. It's some weird scientific name. It's the organic material in weed that gets you high. What happens if you do get an honest person and you make the mistake of thinking they're a liar? Happens. It happens, quite a bit, because again, we are conditioned to try to keep you alive. And if we suspect that you could be lying and it's gonna hurt us keeping you alive, we're gonna assume you're a liar. It happens, we're all human, we make mistakes, but forgive us, we're all doing our best. If the person is high on weed but with a major injury, what do? We don't give a shit about the fucking high on weed, people. We really do not care. If you come in with a major injury, fuck the weed, the high, fix the injury. Okay, but this question is something that keeps me up at night. What about when you're on your period? Most of the time, blood gets in your pee, and I find that awkward to have to hand to a doctor. Will the blood contaminate the test? The blood will contaminate the test. So if you're on your period and you need to give a urine sample, you really have to just wipe yourself down, right? Always wipe from front to back. If you wipe from back to front, you risk getting fecal matter into your cooch, and that can also contaminate the urine. So wipe from front to back, pee a little bit out first, catch the urine midstream. We want the middle of the stream. We don't want the beginning, because the beginning, you're peeing out the surface. It could have all kinds of shit in there, and we don't want it. Urine sample, no blood. What if I look drunk, but I'm actually about the smallest a human of legal drinking age can be, and I say I only had one? Would you say I still had three, or would you just go with the one because I'm small? We might not even think about it too much. We're just gonna take care of you. Guys, it's really not a huge deal if you come into the ER drunk or high. You don't understand. We see this all the freaking time. You don't need to freak out when you come to the ER drunk or high. We're not gonna call the police. We literally just want to make sure you're okay so you can get the fuck out of the ER. Not that we don't love you, but nobody should be in the ER if they don't have to, right? So just to be clear, you do take a little sip to make sure it's fresh, right? Absolutely not. Urine goes nowhere near our lips. Good question though. All right, I have a question. When you give us this cup, are we supposed to fill it halfway, all the way? Do not fill the cup all the way. We do not need to fill the cup all the way. Half a cup is more than enough. Sometimes a quarter of a cup. I've seen people get a good urine sample with just drips of urine. So we really don't need that much. Try to aim for half a cup and then just stop. Do not fill the urine cup all the way. We don't need it. And you're likely gonna be, spilling all over the place if you try to fill it up to the top. Okay, last question. So I have a question. I am still underage and stopped smoking a while ago. Does that still end up in my system when or if I take a urine sample? I know it's a stupid question, but I got to know. What are we smoking here? Cigarettes? Oh, cigarettes. I don't think cigarettes show up in your urine samples. We've never had to get a urine sample to check if you've smoked cigarettes. We highly suggest that you stop smoking, because smoking is super bad for you. But yes, we do not detect cigarettes, or there's no reason to look for whether or not you smoke cigarettes when getting a urine sample. All right, I hope that helps. If you have any more questions about the ER, any fears you might have, I would love to try to clear a lot of it up for you. We just want you to feel safe in the ER, honestly, and we want you to feel like you could trust us. I know it's hard sometimes because some of us are really jaded, we're a little burnt out, and hopefully you can bear with us. We're all just trying to get through this together. So comment below, what you want to know about, and I'll do my best to explain it in next week's video. Okay? So great. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. We have new merch coming in 2022, and I have a bunch of comedy shows, but it looks like Omicron is getting up there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll keep you guys updated. But thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next week, motherfuckers. I never get tired of saying that. Okay, goodbye.